Welcome to another Dark Nook video. In this video, I'm making a cool face mask for these plague-ridden times in which we live. I'm taking a black skull face mask, the kind you might see used for paintball or airsoft games. It's hard black plastic, and I'm turning it into a bloody zombie with its upper lip ripped right off. Thanks for checking out my video, and please hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. I started by painting the skull to look like a skull, but I'm leaving the edges unpainted so the glue will have a place to make good contact. Once I have the base coat down and dry, I go over that with a thick brown wash, which I wipe away from the high points and the teeth. I also make sure to smudge the edges a bit when I do this, because I don't want this aging effect to have hard lines. I want it blotchy and blended. I want a smooth transition between the colors. Once that's dry, then I paint the teeth. Then I go over the teeth with a clear gloss coat. This will allow me to paint other colors over the teeth and then wipe them away without disturbing the paint underneath at all. Plus, it'll give the teeth a nice organic toothy shine without being too clean looking. Then I'll do some basic detail work. I want to make sure there's gunk and blood around all the teeth. I want some subtle red blotching and stippling around the skull, like the skin has been ripped away, but I don't want it so bloody that it obscures the detail, because this looks pretty neat just as it is. I'm also using a spinning brush technique to give the impression of little blood vessels. I take a fine point brush, I dip it in the blood color, and as I drag it along the surface, I spin it between my fingers. This creates a random, sort of organic look that makes for much more realistic veins and blood vessels. Once the paint's dry and I'm happy with the way the skull looks, then it's time to start on the skin. I just took one of my existing zombie masks and cast the lower half of the face, and I'm going to cut away the mouth and the nose so the skull will show through. I test the fit, and then I start painting the latex. It's a pretty simple paint job. I base it out in red and then throw down a light flesh tone. Then I hit the low points with blue and go over that with a dirty brown wash. Once that's done, I add blood red to the wounds and low points, and then do a gloss coat over that. Then it's on to the gluing. I used 𝐂𝐤𝐤𝐿, which is a great glue for gluing something flexible to something solid. The one drawback is you need to hold the surfaces together while it sets, and it takes about 10 or 15 minutes. Plus, it kind of wants to pull the paint right off the surface. So after the glue sets, I'll have to go back in with hot glue to get any of the areas that wouldn't stay put. Now, I initially planned on keeping the ears, but once it was all glued down, the ears flapped out awkwardly and they didn't look good, so I just cut them off. I trimmed the entire latex mask to be completely flush with the edges of the hard plastic undermask. And I think it was a good call because it turned out looking pretty cool. And here it is, all finished. Now remember, it's not that you have to wear a mask everywhere, it's that you get to wear a mask everywhere. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And thanks for checking out my channel.